for the Ravens on this one.
The last one to make it a super wild card weekend instead of just a wild card weekend because it's just more, it's super. The Cowboys, the Bucks in Tampa might be. Rumor has it there's so much speculation on Tom Brady. He wants to play next year. He doesn't want to play next year. Might be his last game if he loses. Who knows? I think it's his last season. If he does play next year, it won't be in Tampa Bay. The Dallas Cowboys have been another year in Dallas world, in Jerry world, where they're expected to do this, expected to do that, and they just don't. Dak Prescott has proven time and time again he is just not fucking good enough. He's just not. I had some not high hopes, but higher hopes for the Cowboys about midseason, but it proven that Prescott throws a lot of interceptions, and he is simply just not good enough. I think Tom Brady wins this game, not Tampa. I think Tom Brady wins this game on Monday night by 8 to 10 points.
The Cowboys are favored by 3. I think Tampa wins in a romp. I think they get an early turnover, and like before you know it, it's 17-3 at halftime. Another turnover. Now it's 24-3.
And McCarthy's turning his keys into Jerry before the third quarter is over.
Like the final score of this one, honestly, might be like 28-10 for Tampa. I think
I kind of see that for some reason.
I think the moment's just too big for Dallas. It's nice to have a good record. It's nice to play in front of 100,000 people, but when shit gets real, Dallas has proven time and time again they can't.
And they've won 2 playoff games in the last 20 years.
20? They haven't won a game in the playoffs in over 20 years. They didn't before Romo. It's been fucking forever.
No, I thought they've got a wild card game in 19 or something that they won.
No, they haven't won it.
I could be wrong. I mean, Jesus.
I'm gonna say they haven't won a playoff game in 25 years. And this team is a team that they just spit the bit. They can't handle the pressure.
It's one thing to be loyal, and I'm a Yankee guy. They haven't won a World Series since 09, and the playoffs they haven't been in the World Series either since then. And it's one thing to be loyal, but it's one thing to have complete blinders and blind faith that your team is that good when they're just not. And I hate to do this because I am a Yankee fan, so I'll get a lot of hate on this. But Cowboy fans seem to be the most blinded by the light, I guess, by the 1 star on the side of the helmet. That they seem to be the in sport. I'm going to say in sports, not just in football. In sport, Dallas Cowboy fans are the most dense, stubborn people in professional sports.
Worse than Seattle fan, like Seahawk fan, worse than Vancouver Canuck fan.
No, those teams know they're not going to win. Like there was teams that they knew they weren't going to win. Canucks fans know they aren't going to win. Cowboys fans every year, like right now, they're sitting up, they're getting their tailgates ready, and they're buying their Super Bowl tickets, thinking that they're going, and they're not.
Yeah, I'll believe. I'll give you that. They're a pretty arrogant lot, right? They really.
And I'm a Yankee guy, and the Yankee fans are terrible. Like they're awful. But Bronco fans, they think that their team has a chance.
No, Dallas fans. 1 star fans.
Dallas fans, sorry. Yeah. Dallas fans, they think that they have a shot no matter what, no matter who their quarterback is, because we have that 1 star in our helmet, we're going to win.
It's our God-given right.
It's our God-given right.
Yeah.
And they don't.
No, I'll give you that. Yeah. And now they got to travel to watch them lose, which is great because there's the commitment you make to cheering for a team is always a commitment, whether you have season tickets, whether you tailgate, whether you do this or that. But when you start flipping some Benjamins to travel and represent on the road, and then have to make that lonely walk to the to the shuttle bus back to the hotel. It's God. But good for you. Like just know that
I commend you for being a fan. I commend you, but they gotta just quit it.
You can't quit it.
Every
How
once
do you
in a
quit?
while, eat some humble pie and say your team's not that good.
Just turn it down, right? You're fan on level 11. Like just turn it down to 8.
Like when my team stinks, I'll be the first to say they stink. They're not winning this year. They're not.
Even when they don't stink, you say they stink.
They stink.
They stink.
Anyways. 1420 Sports Bar Podcast. 4 Beers Sports, talking a whole lot more. Brought to you by SeatGeek and SeatGeek.com and the SeatGeek app, actually. Use promo code for your Cowboys tickets this weekend and save yourself $20 by using promo code 1420pod. Dave, I got a couple Would You Rathers. We haven't done this in a while.